It's a little early, isn't it? Well, today is opening day for teal season, and we've got the layout boat, the Four Rivers EBADS, ready to rock. I did scout this place out a couple weeks ago. Saw a couple of teal, nothing super great, but I'm just kind of winging it today, to be really honest. I just got back from Nebraska. I want to hunt. Don't really know where to go, so I'm just kind of taking a gamble on this spot. But today's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to run around in the layout boat, so this is going to be kind of a good test for it. This is the first hunt out of the new layout boat. We're hunting a shallow mud flat today. So generally speaking, mud flats are a great place to find blue wings. It's opening day. I'm sure there's going to be birds bouncing around all over the place. If there's birds in the area. I've heard Missouri is struggling. I've heard Illinois is struggling. I mean, I've heard there's a lot of states that are struggling to hold teal numbers. So hopefully we got them. It's day one, so they should be pretty comfy. But we're gonna run around in some water. I mean, it's like skinny water. We're talking like 2-3 inches of water. But this EBADS, man, it can haul through it. So we've got 6 dozen decoys, 3 dozen coots, 3 dozen teal, and we got Cora with us. We're gonna be shooting the old 12 gauge, and hopefully we'll be shooting some teals. We're gonna mosey on down there. Hopefully we don't get beat to our spot. We got tons of spots to choose from, but I got one pin marked on X, and so we'll be following that on the map. Let me see if I can get it pulled up on the CarPlay for you guys. Right there. That's where we're heading. So I'm gonna be following that, and hopefully I don't get too lost in the dark. It helps that I've ran this water before. I know what to expect. I did it in the daytime, so I mean this should go pretty smooth. So fingers crossed, we're gonna get out there, hopefully shoot some teal birds today. We'll give it a shot. What do we got to lose, right? I think I want to set up underneath that little branch right there. It's too shallow to get to the bank over there, and I don't like how that is with the wind, so we'll just set up in the middle of this channel. Nobody else out here hunting this mud flat, so kind of got the place to ourselves, so we might as well go see if setting up in the middle, putting a decoy spread right here. See if it'll be worth it. Crap. Actually, first off, let's see if we can actually walk in this mud. Oh, heck yeah, dude. It's like solid. Very solid. Wow, okay. This is not quite what I expected. It's like firm bottom. Heck yeah. I kind of checked it when I scouted, but not really. But I think this might be a good spot to sit in. Kind of a good spot. We'll stake up the layout boat. You wanna go play? Go play. Go play. Go play. Go. You're okay. Come on. Come on, Cora. Let's go. There you go. Good. Yeah, see? It ain't so bad. Go play. Maybe we can slide it like right on top of this log. Oh. That's freaking perfect, bro. Perfect. Alright. I got a nice little spot here for you to sit on, Cora, if you would like. Alright. Let's get these decoys set. We are all ready to go. Cora's whining again. Isn't that right, buddy? You're just pumped. She's very excited. We'll see how this goes. She knows what these boats mean, and that means duck hunting. I think the triggers for the whining is
big ducks, layout boat hunts. It's just exciting for her to take these boat rides, and I don't know. There's certain things that trigger it, because if you guys didn't notice during the dove videos, like, this wasn't a thing. Even during some of the teal videos, that wasn't a thing. Like, it was a little bit for the teal, but not much. Doves, hardly any whining coming for her. So there's certain things that trigger it. It's the weirdest thing. I can't really figure it out. But nonetheless, she's jacked. She is ready to do her job. She's ready to pick up some ducks. I'm excited because this is going to be a fun little hunt, especially if it works out. I don't know if it's going to work out. I scouted this, saw some teal, but the general reason why I'm out here, one, it's opening day, so you got to go. But two, I wanted to see what this is like out here first thing in the morning. When I scouted, it was a little later in the morning, so it could be a little different. But also, I wanted to get the boat out. I wanted to try out this new EBADS. Okay. Are you done? I wanted to try out this new EBADS. This new Four Rivers boat. Well, not new, but new to me. This is the custom build that I had. I did a video, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave it linked down below. But I wanted to see how this would perform on a teal hunt. Kind of get my system down. It's a new boat, similar to the other ones, but I want to kind of understand its capabilities. This is a fantastic place to do that because it's shallow water. We'll get to test it after the hunt. We'll run around a little shallow and see what this baby can do. But when I scouted, man, this thing was in inches of water, like 1 to 2 inches. Of course, we're a little heavier today with all the hunting gear, so we'll see how that goes. But nonetheless, we got a great wind right at our back. Decoy spread's looking good. It's a little close, but I don't think it'll be that big a deal. It'll actually probably help me identify if it's a teal or not. But I'm not hearing much. There's only one other group out here, so it could be a skunk hunt, but nonetheless, we're gonna rip this thing around after this, so stay tuned. What are you guys doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. Wah! Wah! Dude, I am decoying seagulls. Oh, I could shoot the snot out of them right now. I could go 3 for 3, easy. They're just hovering. Those are teal. I don't know where my shots went. Come here. Here. Drop. Good girl. Good girl. Drop. Drop. Good. You broke. Sit. Place. Ah! I am soaked because of you, you dummy. Oh. Yikes. Wow. That is wet. Shooting? Not so good. Retriever? Kind of steady, but not really. That was probably my one opportunity and I choked it. I don't know what happened there. Well, there were some teal birds out here. We got one. I don't know what to say about the shooting there other than it was pretty bad. That was bad shooting. I'm shooting these duplex. I don't know if it was a good idea to bring these or not, but I'm shooting the 2s and 6s. I feel like I maybe should have brought some like 4s or something next time for sure. But they decoyed great. They decoyed just fantastic. Oh, that's what's going on. There we go. They decoyed perfect. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better decoying job. I mean, it's been a very long time. I haven't even seen a duck fly. Those are the first ducks I've seen, and they came out of nowhere. Came over my left shoulder here, and they just dumped right in. I was finishing my Pop-Tart and publishing an Instagram reel. That was pretty funny. But, yeah, it's just been one of those days where it's like, you know what? I got nothing better to do. We'll see if something happens. Sure enough, it did. And after shooting low brass loads for 2 weeks straight, or lighter loads, I should say, those big duck loads have got a little bit more kick to them. But shooting out of the layout boat, first time, 1 for 3, I'll take it. It should be. I should have at least shot 2, but it is what it is. Some days you're better than others, but not a skunk. They decoyed great. I mean, they came in and ate it up. I don't know if that's like the only teal we're gonna see today or not. When I shot, more teal came up, so I don't know. We'll give it some more time and see what happens. Cora broke, but it was all just such a surprise. Such a surprise. Those are teal. We need to work on her steadiness. She's been breaking really bad this season, at least on the duck hunts. The dove hunts, not so much. But, I mean, literally, I was sitting like this. I was just sitting here eating a Pop-Tart, and I look up and teal are decoying right there. What a freaking hunt. I'm happy now. Like, I'm good. Like, that's all I needed. Oh, those are not teal. Are those teal? Those might be teal. I don't really know. Alrighty. Well, we knocked the skunk off. It's still kind of early, I think. I don't know. I don't even know where my phone went. It's chaos. Chaos ensued when the ducks finally started coming in. Now my phone's probably like covered in mud and soaked. Well, I don't know what time it is, but I think it's probably a little bit after 7, so it's still pretty early. We might see a few more. But if you guys haven't already and you want to subscribe, be sure to do that. If you like hunting content and dog training or just any kind of waterfowl bird hunting content, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It means a lot when you guys do that. It helps these videos do better on YouTube and get into the algorithm and just go a little bit further. So if you guys want to help me out with what I do over here, subscribe and make sure to smash the like button. So cliche, smash the like button. But, you gotta say it as a YouTuber. That's the thing.
Oh, did you get that bird? Yeah, you did. You got that bird.
This is about what I expected today to be like. Not much action. I haven't heard good reports around like anywhere. So I'm glad we got some shooting in. Could have been better. Could have been worse. So we didn't get skunked. We got our 1 bird. Now let's go rip around in this thing. But I want to give you guys a few tips real quick when it comes to hunting areas like this where it's nothing but a mud flat. I mean, right here by the boat, you can see it's not even knee deep water and I'm in probably half of its mud. So pretty firm bottom here. Not too mucky, not too bad. These stocking foot waders from Rogers, elite fishing waders, check them out. Highly recommend them, especially in the mud like this. Like comparing stocking foots to boot foots, I was always so reluctant to get into the stocking foot game, but now that I have, I understand the hype. I personally believe that stocking foots are more comfortable and better suited for early season hunts like this where you don't need all that insulation. And if you're somebody who walks a long ways, these are the way to go. Mud flats. A few takeaways from this hunt and hunts that I've done in the past on mud flats like this. Number 1, big tip that I figured out today, and it works so good. Coot decoys. This is my first year using them. I got 3 dozen here. So today we were running 3 dozen coots, 3 dozen teal decoys. Obviously it worked. Not much to hide in other than this log. I don't know. I'm guessing those teal were just really stupid. They hadn't been shot at, so I'm guessing that had something to do with it. But coot decoys add a lot of contrast. Think about how many times you've been out and the coots have just pulled every single bird away from your spread, and these birds just go land with, I don't know, 30 coots. So using coot decoys can really help add some realism to your spread, especially on a mud flat like this. You'll see coots out here all the time. So coots and your duck decoys adds good contrast, really adds that pulling power that coots have, and I think it's a huge resource if you guys have some coot decoys to use. Tip number 2 is your hide. Now today is teal season opener, so obviously they're gonna be a little more stupid, but obviously layout boats, huge asset on this type of situation. there's not much to hide in out here at all. The lake is drawn down quite a bit. There's nowhere to really even get up on the bank to have a shooting. Like over there, not a chance you can hide in those trees and stuff. I mean, you're talking 100 yards to the grass from the edge of the water. So the only way that you're going to be out here to hunt is either if you pop up a blind on the mud or you're hunting in a layout boat. So layout boats are huge in this type of situation. And that PPF Wood Duck motor, the little longtail I got on this bad boy, we'll do it in a minute, but I'll show you. It'll rip through this. But other than that, some other tips I can give you guys for mudflat hunting is to build a big spread. I think big spreads help out quite a bit on the mudflats. If you guys are trying to find good places to hunt, mudflats are a great option because a lot of times there's a lot of food out here, whether it's washed in from rivers, microinvertebrates, or macroinvertebrates. You've got some little fish, and of course you'll have some vegetation growing. Like if this water level goes up, we'll have tons of flooded vegetation. It's just a matter of if the water goes up. So mudflats are a great place to hunt teal. I've also killed big ducks out here before. So if you guys are looking for some spots to hunt, don't overlook a mudflat, especially during teal season. Teal will be out in these feeding on whatever's on the surface, whatever little bugs are out here. So just because there's not smartweed or millet or anything flooded vegetation wise, there's still food down here for these ducks to eat. And I think my only other tip for today off the top of my head on things to do with a mudflat when you're hunting it is to play the wind right. Like today, the wind was a little iffy. And fortunately, I managed to find this log to set up in. Everything worked out great, played the wind great. A lot of times what I've seen on mudflats is the birds will kind of do whatever. So having that big profile, having a good way to hide, and playing the wind right is going to make you a much more successful hunter out on these mudflats. But let's pack this up. Core's itching to go here, so let's rip around in this layout boat and show you guys what it can do.
All right, Core Joe, you ready to do this thing? If you guys are wondering what I use to stake out my boat, I just use Lucky Duck poles. They work great. So we got one in the front, and I also put one in the back on the motor right here. So you stake it in the front and the back, and you really don't go anywhere. This is one muddy mess, I'll tell you that much. Oh boy, we are gonna have some fun cleaning up after this hunt. And this motor cover is actually a boot bag off a layout blind. It works really good, so I just roll it up and bungee it. And the best thing about that motor cover being from a layout blind is it was free. Well, I mean, for me it was. I found some old layout blinds, cut one boot bag off, and boom, we got a motor cover. How about that? All right, now the fun part. Getting this thing ready to go. Yeah, we're in probably at most 6 inches of water right here. On start. Give her a good pull. Here we go. Off to the races we go. I mean, we're just digging. Sometimes I feel like going like lighter on the throttle makes you go a little bit better than a shallow. But it's quite shallow. We were digging. All right, let's get out of here. Bilge pump, baby. Thank you, Four Rivers. That's gonna come in really handy later in the season. All right, Cora Joe, ready to do this thing? Let's get out of here.